No, I like this song better. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. What movie, 80s movie, was that theme song to? There's 2, 3 parts that were, or part 1, part 2, part 3 of the movie, and then later on they did like a part 4 and 5 or something. It was absolutely horrible, but the first 3 ones were epic. Name that movie from the 80s. That was the theme song. I'm gonna give you one more key. Move it, move it, move it.
Johnny Five.
Nope. You never saw it. Nice try though. All right, but the guy, one of the guys. Matter of fact, the guy that I just said that in, move it, move it, move it. You're right. He was in Johnny Five, and he may have even been saying that line there too. Same guy. All right, Ashley, you can go now. All right, so I want to answer a few little questions, which I thought I answered in my video about the dream house thing. We may make this happen. It looks like my credit's good now. Everything's fine. There's nothing on there. No foreclosure. No nothing. Wife's on there. Everything's good. And I'm telling you, and have been telling you, housing bubble 2.0. We're at the top here. Like 2006, 7, 8. Same story. It's going to come back down. But like I said in the video, if you happen to run across your freaking dream house and you say, wow, the price of it in 2006 expectedly, right? Not unexpectedly, expectedly is way up here. And even today, right before Housing 2.0 is even bursting yet, it's actually significantly below what it sold for in 2006. There's actually been some updates and upgrades and additional things put on the property that weren't there before. And they recently dropped the price massively from what they were asking. Like I said, if I could play this the way I'm saying how Housing 2.0 crashed, take your silver, or in this case Bitcoins, flip them, turn them into cash, whatever, and then buy your house at a depressed price. What if that real depressed price takes again, 2006 was the high. It wasn't until 2010 and 11 and partially into 12 when the real bottom was there. So 2006 all-time peak, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we'll call it 5 years later, boy oh boy could you capitalize. So if we're at the peak, let's just call 2017 the peak, and things start going back down again like we anticipate. Maybe, again, because everything's happening so much quicker these days, maybe it's only 3 years out we have to wait. Hell, maybe it's 2 years. Maybe it's 5 years like it was before. Let's assume just the best scenario for all of us. 2 years is all we have to wait. Great prices in housing. Wow, let's capitalize. Bitcoin has shot up, and 2 years from now, oh my God, it's super high. I could buy a house cash. Great. What if this house is long gone? Long gone, and I realize, I waited for this just to save a good chunk of money. But damn it, now we don't live there. We have to find something else, and everywhere we've looked, yeah, there's some decent stuff, but there's not, that house. Well, fine, we'll go find something else that we like. But we're always going to tell ourselves, man, oh, Evelyn, she's sitting right next to me. Evelyn, don't you remember that one house we saw? We were looking at Wiki Watchy, and you're like, oh, that's great, no, River, yeah, that's cool, but that's a far drive, and, our family and everything's near Brandon, and, I'd rather have a piece of property with, at least an acre or two on it, not 3/4 of an acre or less or whatever. And I don't want to be an HOA, and those houses were in an HOA. You can't put a garden in the back. Sorry, that's against the policy. You got to pay these $150 a month HOA fee. And I'm like, you're right. I just thought it would be great if we could pull one of those houses off because it was right on this crystal clear Wiki Watchy River. It would have been fantastic. But, okay, well, let's look around for what's good for everybody in my family. Mainly me and my wife, obviously, but, kids too. And I'm poking around, and I see this house right near a lake I've been to a long time ago when I used to have my boat, like I mentioned. And I know the lake well. So, again, prepper mindset, fishing galore. And you might argue, well, the whole countryside over there may come and, fish the lake. Sure, very possible and highly probable. But that's the case anywhere. But I do have 2 0.2 acres. This is if I even get this house. It has some things on it, structures and things that I absolutely love. It's ready to go. I could do just a little bit here or there, kind of a touch-up thing. Put in a little small pond. Okay, put a little pond in, have our own little fish in there. That's fine. We can do that for our own fish. Little things like that. Plenty of land to grow on. Again, the lake is somewhat nearby. Usually when you have a lake somewhat nearby, hitting groundwater as far as drilling wells and that kind of thing goes, it happens pretty quick. You don't have to go deep, especially in Florida. I'm not even sure if this property is on well or not. I really don't know. Again, not really too concerning. If I had to get on a bike or, my electric car I told you about, I could drive the hell out of that. 80 miles on a charge, 84 miles on a charge. I could drive that thing, bring it home, got my solar panels up. HOA fee, you can't put those in the... Oh, wait, there's no HOA fee at this house. Never mind. Yeah, I will put those panels up outside, not on the roof, in one of my big spots, if it's 2.5 acres, and collect sunlight all day long. That'll power the house, power back the grid, because I have a grid tie inverter. So when we're not using a lot of power, that will be, again, putting power back into the grid. I plan on getting even more solar panels so that my electric bill goes from... That's kind of high in a house that's 4,000 square foot or whatever the hell this thing is. Again, it's more house than I need, and I wish it was smaller on the same property because it would have been perfect. But it's not. It's bigger, and I'm not going to complain. It's who's going to complain about a nice big house? I don't need it. We don't want that big. We're like, well, 2,500 would be good now. That's what we would really feel comfortable. 5 kids, 5 family members. Sorry, it's 4,000 square foot. Can't help that. Still 4 bedroom, 3.5 baths. Got a pool. It's got everything we want. It has everything that we all want. It's close to where my job is. It's it's kind of out in the country, but it's not. It's like, again, it's so perfect that you have to sit here and say, do I want to try and wait and have someone else who doesn't know the things that you and I know about housing 2.0 and that decide I want that house. I'm going to pay the top dollars, matter of fact, and I'm going to get in and be done with it. Only for me to come out 2-3 years later, I'm ready. I got the money, and the housing arena now is great. I'm ready to get in. That house is taken. Investor got that house. That one, they outbid me on that one. They've got a bidding war on that. We have to look at these things. Again, it's not to say that you're not going to be able to just simply say, honey, we're looking for a 3-bed, 2-bath. Here's the areas. Oh, there's plenty. Pick one. Which one do we want? Let's go look at them all today. We're not doing it. Let's set up the schedule to see all 5 of these things on the weekend. Let's go. And then we all, like you do what you do. Well, which one did you like the best? Which one did I like? Well, let's go. All right, we're going to sell on that one. Make them an offer. Yeah, that house I was going for $300. It's now being listed for $150. It's been on the market for several months. Hasn't sold. How does $135 sound? Nope, not good. They came back at $145. Meet us in the middle at $140. All right, done. Right, so yeah, it could happen. But is that absolutely your dream house? Like the one that, you ever watch the show Little People, Big World? That's a great show, is it not? It's not drama. It's not this bullcrap fake stage actors, Stupid Wives of Atlanta. What is that damn show? Divas of Atlanta, whatever, Housewives. Get that crap out of my face. It's real. It's wholesome. It's not disgusting. They don't have to have these stupid, sick sexual puns and anything else. It's just simply check out this family of little people, dwarfs that grew their family there basically. The whole family grew up there. Now the kids are grown up. If you've been following along, and they're having babies now. They're both pregnant, and they're having their kids. They want to bring them to the farm. Grandpa there, Matt Roloff. They've got this huge acreage, it's like 35, 40 acres, I think. I'm not sure what their size is. And they've got this big giant, ship that they made out of wood. Had a carpenter come build this freaking pirate ship for the kids to play on. Me and my wife are like, man, would that not be the life? Like, wouldn't you love that be our story? And I'm like, absolutely. So granted, that's not going to happen on 2.5 acres, mind you. But if that 2.5 acres is our version of Matt Roloff, Little People, Big World, and the price is below the 2006 high significantly, they've dropped it recently, it's been on the market, it's empty, no one's living in it, someone might be saying, you know what kind of offer they give it? Sell it. Yeah, we'll take it. Get this thing out of our face. And if that happens, we're going to take it. Not because I wanted to try to capitalize later or maybe get it for, 25% less than it is today or even 50% less than what it is today. We'd all love that. But at some point, someone, as you know, on one of these primo properties, you're not going to get the fire sale because someone else is going to get there before you who doesn't know about all this stuff. They're going to get it for a decent deal while you are waiting for the fire sale. If you're just looking to get a house, honey, we just need a house. We're not picky. There's no such thing as a dream house for us. Wait it out. I'd be doing it anyways. And by the way, if this doesn't pan out and we can't get it or whatever, I'm probably going to stop looking for now and say, well, let's just see what next year brings. Maybe we'll wait till the end of this year. Maybe keep poking around just periodically. And if I happen to see one of these quote-unquote dream homes, where's the price that they're asking? Where was it in 2006? No, they're asking more than, no, I'm out. Don't even care about it. Not even going to make an offer. Right? Just play it by ear. But when something comes along and you can make it happen and you can easily pay for it with your income, my job, etc. I tell you I have a decent paying job where I work, my normal day job, not including the YouTube stuff as I get these advertisement revenues from these ads that show up. That's a bonus. That bonus has been helping pay this freaking rent in this house the whole time I've been living here. And it gets a little bit better, little bit better every month because I get new subscribers, which means more people are watching my videos, which means more ads are playing. This is what textbook, money business is supposed to work. You get customers, new customers, your business grows, you hire employees. The difference is in YouTube, there's no employees. My business isn't growing, so to speak, in that manner. It's just people are tuning in more, which is great, which means I'm doing a good thing here. So you take that into consideration, little bonus nest egg, or not nest egg, but a bonus egg that comes in every month at the end of the month. Even with the advertiser boycott that hit us all hard a few months back, my numbers have been coming up a bit. Nothing to brag about for sure, but it's workable, it's doable, I'm not stopping. So you take that into consideration, you take my job into consideration, the fact that we have no real debt, my wife has a car payment, that's the only debt we have. You know what? Why not just try to get your dream house right now if that's the case? If it's not your dream house, don't do this. So I understand, you're like, Jay, you're do as I say, not as I do. No, not necessarily. Again, if this is the only opportunity you have to get the freaking house before someone else ends up getting it or, whatever, then what? Damn it, we lost that house, man. We're going to be talking about this. We'd be talking about this for a while. Like, we really missed out. We should have tried. Who cares if it was, if we knew a crash was coming. We got the money. We got the income. We can do this. It's not going to hurt us. It's going to be fine. Why not? Why not? And the fact that these cryptocurrencies are doing absolutely wondrous tells me I can put a hefty down payment on this house. If I can time this to where I say, here's an offer, they say, we accept. I talk to the mortgage lender, listen, they've accepted. I understand you need to see these funds and this and that in this, account, so to speak, for 60 days. I'd like to close at the end of the year, way at the end of the year. That way my cryptos can earn way more as we get towards the end of the year and then cash out of those, or at least the amount that I need to cash out of to put inside this kind of not really an escrow account, but whatever, the account that they need to see funds are in there for, 60 days. Whatever that amount is, put in there. Rather than do it sooner, miss out on the Bitcoin and other coins rising action, right? So that's how I'm going to try to play this. But I felt like, I see you have valid comments, you have valid concerns, and this is why we're talking like this about, hey, and if this goes through, like I said, I'd really like to show people, but I want to, I don't want to rub stuff in people's faces. I don't like doing that. And even though when you don't do that, there's always people who take it that way, regardless. But I want to show people how I made a successful move and told a whole bunch of other people, thousands and thousands of people, to do the same moves, cryptocurrencies and whatnot. They too made out like bandits. And guys, here's my reward. Please show me your reward. Let's have videos. Like, show me what you did with your money. Here's what I did. That's going to be the point of it. But when you see this effing house, you're going to say, Jay Snip, I think I would not have waited for the crash either. To get my hands on that house, that property, the location, everything about it, man, Jay Snip, I take back what I said. You made a good move on that. But you haven't seen the house. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet. So I understand your concerns. Believe me, I do. But if I didn't think this was a good move for all the reasons I've given, I would have never even told you about it because I would have thought already, boy, if I tell my subscribers I'm about, may actually get a house when we can wait a little while longer and the prices are going to come down, they're going to give me a bunch of crap for that because I've been telling them about this housing crash 2.0 coming, and here I am looking, right? Why would I come out here and put myself in that position if I didn't believe in what I say? I believe in that. It's a fact that it's going to happen, but I have a flipping opportunity here that I would consider once in a lifetime. So I'm going to try everything in my power, literally everything in my power to make this happen. Can't wait to go see that house. Let me tell you, we're in another hour or two, we're leaving here to go see it. And it's probably going to upset me if I can't, for some reason, get qualified. But I did see someone's comment, hey, if it doesn't work out, we do mortgage lending, Jay Snitman. Come to me, I'll see if we can get you hooked up. And I will be coming to see if we can get hooked up, if that's the case. So, again, just a little clarification for those. Brought up some good comments. And this is just a response to you guys, to my peoples. And that's it. So, I'm just going to let this video be uploaded today, and I'm going to go check this house out. Take care.